Ja Morant saga continues, and now Paul Pierce got involved. Paul Pierce has been defending Ja hard. And someone in the comment section said what I was thinking. They said, does Paul Pierce have CTE or what? Because Paul Pierce has been defending the ever-loving shit out of Ja Morant, and it's like, bro, why are you defending some shit that you know is dead-ass wrong? But let's see what Paul Pierce had to say. Paul Pierce said, but we glorify. You see the voice crack, bro? Like, what's going on with me, right? Man. He said, but we glorify and normalize all the rappers who do it and get paid from waving guns in rap videos making millions. I'm trying to understand. Make this make sense. What crime did he commit? Look, Paul Pierce. First and foremost, Ja Morant ain't no damn rapper. Ja Morant is a basketball player. He's not a rapper. He's not a rapper. He's a basketball player. He signed with the NBA, not UMG, not Sony. He signed with the NBA. And the NBA will always maintain a child, family-friendly image no matter what. They are not going to allow the NBA to become O-Block. They're not going to allow the NBA to become Bang Bang. They're not going to let that take place. Y'all got to, Paul, why are you trying to defend this shit, bro? It's not going to happen. The NBA has a image to maintain. Has an image to maintain. My bad. Bad grammar. Furthermore, you said, what crime did he commit? Paul Pierce, how the fuck? You tell me some shit. You explain this to me. What crime did he not commit? Paul Pierce. Shit, look at Ja. Ja Morant crazy ass got a gun in Colorado. How the fuck Ja get a gun in Colorado, Paul Pierce? Ja Morant live in Memphis, Tennessee, if I recall correctly. How the hell Ja got a gun in Colorado? How does Ja have a gun in Colorado? Either Ja illegally purchased a firearm from someone in Colorado. I highly doubt Ja went and made a legal, properly background check based gun purchase at a gun store in Colorado. And even then, he would have to I do not believe Ja Morant genuinely bought that gun in Colorado. So either A, someone in the club who had a gun let him hold it and wave it in the camera. This is best case scenario. Either A, someone who brought the gun into the club that lives in Colorado let Ja hold it and wave it in front of the camera. Best case scenario. Here's the next two scenarios. Ja purchased a firearm from someone in the city illegally, which means he's got mob ties, which is like the first bad scenario, but it's unlikely. Here's the more likely scenario, which is fucking horrible, if true. Ja Morant owned the gun in somehow, some fucking way, which honestly isn't unbelievable given the fact that he's an NBA star, that he probably wasn't treated with that much suspicion. Took a gun that he owned, loaded it up on his luggage, and fucking flew with this shit to Colorado. If you're bringing guns to NBA facilities, to airports, if you're bringing guns onto NBA vehicles, buses, whatever, that is a fucking crime, bro. So when you're sitting there saying, what crime did Ja Morant commit? What do you mean, what crime did he commit? They're investigating him right now in Colorado, bro. And they're not going to have any bias toward him because they're from a different city. The NBA is going to have to put pressure on the police in Colorado to please don't go too hard on our guy. We're going to sort it out. We're sorry. Please don't, do anything too legal to him. Don't charge him. We'll set it straight. He more than likely committed a crime, bro. Best case scenario is Ja Morant was handed a gun by someone living in Colorado that saw him in the club to wave around, which is not impossible. It's not that unlikely of a scenario. But if that is not what took place, Ja is fucked, bro. It's over for Ja if that's not what happened. So what I would say to Paul Pierce is bro, why are you trying to defend this shit when you know that Ja's not doing anything but making his career harder to maintain, number one. Number two, here's what I also want to say. Paul Pierce is right to an extent. Paul Pierce is right to an extent. I'll tell you why. We glorify and normalize all the rappers who do it and get paid from waving guns in rap videos making millions. Paul Pierce is right about that. Now, see, me, I don't listen to drill rap. I don't listen to murder rap. I don't listen to gangster rap. I don't do that. It's not my lifestyle. I'm not living that lifestyle. 100. I'm not living that lifestyle. So this don't apply to me. But for those of you out there that are condemning Ja's actions, Paul Pierce has somewhat of a point. How are y'all going to condemn folk hatred Ja's actions? How y'all going to condemn Ja? But y'all support and maintain a culture of rappers who promote gun violence and irresponsibility with firearms in their music videos that get millions of views and millions of dollars. Paul Pierce has got a point. A lot of black folk came out criticizing Ja. But it's like, is it any surprise that Ja is acting that way? Look at the culture that he's in. Look at the imagery that's promoted to people like Ja. Look at it. I'm just saying. Look at what's being promoted to people like Ja Morant. Ja Morant's from my generation. He's 1999, I'm 2001. Not that big of a gap. Ja Morant has been subject to the same images that all the other kids in my generation were subject to. The gangster image, the thug image. Ja Morant wants to live that out in real life, though. And as a culture, we got to take some level of culpability and responsibility for that and say, you know what? We've promoted this shit way too much, and now we got young black men who have made it to the NBA ready to throw their whole life away, trying to be something that they should not and are not. Should not be and are not. Like, this is what's happening. Unfortunately. So, it's unfortunate that this is what's taking place, but, Ja Morant, I don't think Ja is in his right mind. I think Ja's out of his fucking mind. I think he's caught up in some kind of identity crisis. And Paul Pierce is crazy for trying to defend him. Like, what do you accomplish by, like, trying to defend Ja? You don't see this nigga's about to throw his career away? You don't cut checks to Ja. Ja doesn't cut checks to Ja. The NBA does. Powerade does. Nike does. The moment those brands decide in their mind that he's too much, they're going to get rid of him. It's like, what are we talking about? So Paul Pierce is wrong and right. He's wrong in the sense of like, bro, why are you telling Ja he ain't did shit wrong? Like, don't do that. He's fucking wrong. But it's also true that it's crazy for people to be sitting there talking shit about what Ja did, but still supporting the culture that influences people like Ja and makes them crash out. I personally am not going to entertain drill, listen to drill rap, watch drill music videos. I'm not gonna support some shit that I don't want anything to do with. Facts. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.